You can talk to any cybersecurity professional about the best way to increase the defences of IT systems, and it won't be long before they mention terms like secure configuration settings, hardened build standard, and minimised functions. The need for a standardised baseline configuration or gold build standard is a keystone of all compliance frameworks. For example, NIST 853, the CIS controls, PCI DSS, and especially NERC CIP. Without a consistent secure build, how else can you expect security to be maximised? A baseline configuration standard encompasses the following: reduced functionality to the minimum required, only necessary logical network ports are open, essential applications only, and must be fully patched. Hardened configuration settings to reduce the attack surface. In fact, anything that is network accessible and is controlled by software and configuration settings is potentially vulnerable to attack. NNT have specialised in this area of cybersecurity for over 10 years, and we've been a CIS certified vendor for most of these. You'll always see the CIS or Centre for Internet Security mentioned in any discussion of secure configuration guidance and vulnerability management because they have long been established as the go-to authority in this area of expertise. NNT Change Tracker automates CIS benchmark assessments of any device, platform or application, and in just a few minutes, Change Tracker will show you where security can be improved and how, with full remediation guidance to plug holes in your defences, minimising your enterprise attack surface. Of course, Change Tracker doesn't just stop there. It then continuously tracks any changes that affect compliance with the CIS hardened configuration to give a real-time alert that security has dropped. It's one of the key benefits that makes Change Tracker a better compliance solution than any basic snapshot, single point in time scanner. But what do you do for all the systems where there is no CIS benchmark available, or where the CIS configuration guidance clashes with your working practices or application requirements? In fact, a CIS benchmark will only ever provide a starting point for your own hardened build standard. Creating your own configuration baseline or corporate build standard also means that other requirements can be included, such as standard installed software and any number of additional configuration and security settings needed for your corporate environment. NNT's new Baseline Centre provides you with a complete solution for deriving your own baseline and then maintaining it in line with the inevitable changes and updates over time. Building your own baseline is easy. There's a full step-by-step wizard to guide you through the process of selecting the gold image source device to use, then creating a data collection policy to specify which configuration elements will be used to form the baseline. The data collection policy comprises everything from the installed software right down to the underlying files and file system with laser precision to include everything that's important. This includes registry keys and values, the running processes and services, the Windows audit and security policy settings, local user accounts, the output of commands or queries, and of course, even the open network port profile. It's fully comprehensive for precision security baselining. You then get to see exactly what your baseline policy will look like based on the source device used, allowing you to choose what goes into the build standard and with any rule logic needed. For example, you may want to build a nothing more, nothing less baseline or create a base build policy instead. It's your choice. And that's it. You can now score other devices for compliance with your baseline policy. Here, we have identified at least one device has some configuration drift, running a non-compliant version of a baseline product. I can drill into the results to get a direct fix on the failing device or devices, and in this case, it's my Demo 5 server. And as soon as I have addressed this area of non-compliance, I now get green lights all the way and the reassurance that my entire estate has been 100% validated against my baseline configuration standard. Everything is as it should be for maximum security and for full operational service delivery. But because the only constant in IT is change, there will soon be a time when the baseline configuration itself becomes out of date. While I'm currently seeing 100% compliance with my original configuration policy, any changes to my source device will be highlighted, giving me the option to modify my baseline accordingly. New additions to the configuration can be promoted to the baseline, but where existing items have changed their attributes, In this case, it's a software product that has been updated. The technology is clever enough to allow me to either extend the baseline policy to permit both versions or states, or to replace the previous permitted state with this new one, which is what I will do now. So with NNT Change Tracker, we aren't simply building a static policy, we're providing a clear, scalable, cyclical process for managing, measuring, and developing a configuration policy to take account of the inevitable need to evolve and adapt over time. For a free trial, or to talk to a baseline expert about your configuration policy needs, contact us at www.nntws.com.